A woman carefully prepares herself for an upcoming blind date. Suddenly, someone had knocked the door. When she opens it, she finds an unsavory-looking man standing outside. Though he's not handsome and wealthy man as her friend had described, she politely invites him in. She quickly excuses herself and returns to her bedroom to change into a beautiful white dress. Her perfect figure clearly captivates the man. To break the awkward silence, she suggests the man to tell her a joke. However, she then realizes he's not the date her friend had arranged. She asks him to leave immediately. Though he doesn't protest verbally, he's already made up his mind about what he wants. He locks the door behind him and covers her mouth with his hand. Apparently, he had been stalking her for some time. He throws her to the ground and assaults her before fleeing the scene. Sometime later, a real date partner appears at her door with flowers in hand. After calling out several times with no response, he gently pushes open the door and witnesses a scene he'll never forget. By then, the woman has been taken to the hospital, traumatized as she recalls what had happened. Her name is Rose, an excellent surgical nurse who suffers from severe germophobia. Nearly 30 and still single, her friends and family had been anxious about her relationship. That day, her best friend had introduced her to a colleague of her husband, a young, successful, handsome man who has a pure heart. What should have been the beginning of a beautiful relationship turned into tragedy. During police questioning, Rose remembers seeing the man at a restaurant once. Following this lead, the police quickly track him down and arrest him. Although the man is imprisoned, Rose, with her germophobia, cannot accept the truth she had experienced. Due to a head injury during the attack, her right hand now trembles uncontrollably, a devastating setback for a surgical nurse. Her colleagues, trying to help, buy her rehabilitation toys for recovery practice. However, she discovers that even the simple actions like eating and drinking have become challenges for her. After lying on the cold floor all night, a thought suddenly struck her mind. She refuses to let that man off easily. She writes him a long letter, not filled with curses or insults, but surprisingly full of warmth. The moment she mails the letter, Rose feels unburdened, having finally found a way to confront her trauma. Afterwards, Rose regains her former vivacity, remaining enthusiastic and cheerful. However, she soon discovers that all her letters are being returned unopened. However, she continues sending the letter to the man. A few months later, she finally receives a response from the prison. The man has written a message on the back of the envelope: "You win." He also agrees to her request for a prison visit.